Austin for Mr. Charlie Strong. Charlie, at what point did you sense your players finally realize what the gig is with Coach Strong at the helm?
Well, you know something, Bonnie, I'm sorry. You look back last season, and we just went through so much. And, you know, people always talk about the suspensions, which I always say this. I'm never into just running guys out of the program. What I want them to understand that there are rules and there's things that you have to do, and you have to adapt to it. And so those 9 players that everyone makes such a big deal about, oh, he's running guys out. And it's not like I went through and say, hey, you're out, you're out, you're out.
It's kind of your MO. It wasn't in Louisville. It wasn't Florida. Like, you want to get the right people on board.
And you want to get the right people on board, but they have to understand that whatever is asked of them, they have to do it. So now that you go into year 2, I just like this team now because I think that now they understand. Even as a coach last year, you really didn't know who they were. It's about building relationships. It's about the trust that they put into you and how you trust them, how they trust as a staff. So now that our staff has been there for 2 years, now they kind of understand, and the players understand what is expected of them. And when you have a senior class that is willing to take on that leadership role, then you feel like that things are going to go in the right direction.
Your quarterback, Tyrone Swoopes, how secure should he feel?
Well, and I look at that position and so much, and I told Tyrone, he's getting pushed right now by Gerard. I said that when you win, everybody want to praise you. When you lose, there's so much criticism. And I would just think, I was just sitting there just the other day just thinking about all the great quarterbacks that I've been around. And I'll use this guy as an example because I know he wouldn't mind it, like Tebow. And not to take anything away from Teebs, but you think Teebs had Percy Harvin. He had Riley Cooper outside. He had Lewis Murphy outside. He had Aaron Hernandez at tight end. He had the 2 Pounceys at first-rounders at the center and guard position. So he was, and Demps and Rainey were in the backfield. So he was surrounded by a pretty good cast.
This is the first time Johnathan Gray essentially has the backfield to himself. With his size, what are your expectations of him?
Well, it's you look at him and you're right, his size, but he's got to be a back that can protect himself. And what I mean by protect himself, he's got to be able to just run behind his pads and just stay down and don't take the licks. I tell him all that, listen, Jay Gray, I don't need to see how tough you are. If you can get out of bounds, get out of bounds. I know a lot of people don't like to see their running back run out of bounds, but I need more plays out of him. And Jay Gray, just expecting big things out of him one thing you really like about him is that he really wants to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Touch on defense for a minute. It looks like you have a rock-solid, strong, deep defensive line. One of the players we're hearing a lot about, incoming guy, Malik Jefferson. Could you give us a thumbnail on him?
Well, Malik came in mid-semester, which is really good. And he was like 217. The other day I was joking with him. Now he's 240. So he's put on the weight. A guy can make plays, is a hitter, and he's going to do a lot for us. And I look at that defense. We lost 6 starters, and the critical losses was that linebacker when we lost Hicks and Edmond. So now to get Malik in the fold, because now you're looking at Santos, you look at Peter Jenkins, look at Tim Cole, now to add Malik. Now, he needs to help us in that position, and he will. And he's an unbelievable person. He's a better person than he is a football player.
Terrific stuff from Charlie Strong. Thanks so much for the time, Coach.
Thank you.